A photographer in Arizona just captured what's now being called the greatest shot of all time. Renowned astrophotographer Andrew McCarthy sent his friend Gabriel Brown up in the sky for a very unique skydive that had to be timed perfectly. He watched from his laptop in anticipation. He knew it straight away that he had something absolutely amazing. The first photo of its kind in history.
Hi, you look very cute today. What's up?
Can I please go?
Yeah, you can have a hug, yeah. Oh, shit, I'm sick.
Roach 1.
I was sick first.
Alright. Is that a shirt I bought you?
Yeah?
I'm the goat.
It's cute, right?
Yeah, very cute. Goodbye.
Capturing a skydiver with a sun in high detail 93 million miles behind him, perfectly crossing paths. A shot considered almost impossible, but he did it, and it's fantastic. They did it first try as well, which is even more amazing. And it's an amazing photo because we're in a world now where there's so many AI images, and it just hits so much harder that it's real.
Chat, is this digitally altered? It has to be, right? The sun in the back. This is hugely. I thought you can't do that. Take a picture like that. No? Like you can't. This is not a picture you can do, is it?
And raw.
I thought they had to do like to film like and enhance like the calcium and the fucking and the hydrogen and some fucking the X-rays or something like that. Like they have to do some. No? Okay. I don't fucking know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, again, in case I link this. Yo, I'm telling you. This is how they colorize. They get cameras that look at certain substances and whatnot and shit, and they enhance one part of the whatever, and then another one, and then they combine it to some shit. Yeah, look.
The light in the universe that we can see. It's just a fraction of what's out there. Most frequencies of light are actually invisible to us. The light we can see appears red at its lowest frequencies and violet at its highest. This is called the visible spectrum, and we see it because cells in our eyes called cones interpret light reflecting off of objects. We have 3 different types of cones that are sensitive to long, medium, and short wavelengths of light, which roughly correspond.
Chat, why is blue always so shitty? Why RGB lights are bugged because blue is fake and blue it was really hard to get and nobody can get blue. When you look at these graphs, blue. I think life doesn't like blue. Guys, I think life itself has a problem with blue.
That are sensitive to long, medium, and short wavelengths of light, which roughly correspond to red, green, and blue on the visible spectrum. These are the primary colors of light. Every other color is some combination of these 3.
That the blue light
that combination
on RGB aren't
is
like
the guiding
real blue.
principle in colorizing black and white images.
It took decades for them to figure out how to do blue.
This portrait was taken in 1911. I know, you came here for space photos. We're getting there, I promise. It's one of the first examples of color photography, and it's actually 3 black and white photos composited together. Russian chemist Sergei Prokhodin-Gorsky took 3 identical shots of this man, Alim Khan, using filters for specific colors of light. One allowed red light to pass through, one allowed green, and one allowed blue. You can really see how effective this filter system is when you compare the red and blue exposures. Look how bright Khan's blue robe is in the photo on the right, meaning more of that color light passed through the filter. Dyeing and combining the 3 negatives gives you this. Alright, you get the idea. So let's take it into space.
I was right about space! I was right about space!
The Hubble Space Telescope has been orbiting Earth since 1990. Expanding human vision into deep space and giving us images like this one. The thing is, every Hubble image you see started out black and white. That's because Hubble's main function is
not the same, so I said the calcium. It looks at like some sort of matter or some shit. Yeah, I'm not kidding, it's different, the sun is different.
Measure the brightness of light reflecting off objects in space, which is clearest in black and white. The color is added later, just like the portrait of Alim Khan, except today, scientists use computer programs like Photoshop. Let's use this photo of Saturn as an example.
Guys, I feel like even though these videos are very informative, they're also bad because this is a flat earther's dream. They don't listen to any of the video, but the guy says, these photos are altered to Photoshop. Oh my god, I knew it! I knew it! So basically, it's a fake photos, it's Photoshopped. So you can't get it on
Filters
Photoshop.
separate light into long,
fake,
medium, and
I
short
knew it.
wavelengths. This is called broadband filtering since it targets general ranges of light. Each of the 3 black and white images are then assigned a color based on their position on the visible spectrum. The combined result is a true color image, or what the object would look like if your eyes were as powerful as a telescope like Hubble. Okay, now one with Jupiter. See how combining the red and green brings in yellow? And then adding blue brings cyan and magenta.
So I was thinking about this. I woke up and I was looking at the sun. I was like, what the fuck is that? We are on a big sphere, and we could see 2 fucking planets. Is that fucking insane? I know this sounds like a basic information, but isn't it crazy that we can see 2 different planets, and they're important to us, but we can see them. Like, if you know,
fully represent the visible spectrum. Watch this animation 2 more times, and I think you'll see it. Great, now let's add another level of complexity. Seeing an object as it would appear to our eyes isn't the only way to use color.
What I mean, chat,
scientists,
is you can see everything over here on Earth, right? You can see keyboard, leaves, fucking water, right? These are all things that you can interact with, whatever. But we have something that's insanely crazy, and it's right there in front of us every day. It's sun, moon, stars. It is right there. It's almost mythical, but it's right every day. It's right there. I find it to be a crazy contrast. You know what I mean?
Also use it to map out how different gases interact in the universe to form galaxies and nebulae. Hubble can record very narrow bands of light coming from individual elements, like oxygen and carbon, and use color to track their presence in an image. This is called narrowband filtering. The most common application of narrowband filtering isolates light from hydrogen, sulfur...
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bang, 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 bang! I was right!
And oxygen, 3 key building blocks
yes!
of stars. Hubble's most famous example of this is called the Pillars of Creation, which captured huge towers of gas and dust, forming new star systems.
This is different materials, but I think for the sun, they use the calcium one. It's a new one. It's some shit. Yo,
but
does anybody Google that?
This isn't a true color image like the one of Saturn from before. It's more of a colorized map. Hydrogen and sulfur are both seen naturally in red light, and oxygen is more blue. Coloring these gases as we'd actually see them would produce red, and cyan, and the Pillars of Creation would look more like this. Not as useful for visual analysis. In order to get a full color image and visually separate the sulfur from the hydrogen, scientists assign the elements to red, green, and blue according to their place in the chromatic order.
Oh, wow.
Basically, that means that since oxygen has the highest frequency of the 3, it's assigned blue. And since hydrogen is red but a higher frequency than sulfur, it gets green. The result is a full color image, mapping out the process by which our own solar system
this link is too big. I think it's a weird Google answer.
The Hubble Space Telescope can record light outside of the visible spectrum too. In the ultraviolet and
link to Google search. Is it a virus or not?
An infrared image of the Pillars of Creation, for example, question up of
the watch this anyway. Yes, photographing the sun can. Yes, photographing the sun can use narrow band photography of calcium. Oh my god. Oh my god, bruh. Dude, you guys never give me the credit that I deserve. Ever. Calcium is used for solar photography via calcium K-line filter, which narrow the bandwidth that blocks almost all light except if it filters out of the way like ionized calcium.
4 years xQc.
Yo, I'm done! I'm the broadcast not gonna continue unless everybody that says some insults give me an apology. Fuck you! I'm actually mad. I'm dead ass mad. I'm dead ass mad. I was right. I was being gaslit for hours. What are these? I think these are definitely embellished in one way or the other. I think definitely. Even then, though, like these are embellished one way or the other. But if you add a bunch of filters at one point, it becomes a little bit more than what you would see. Chat, but what if you were in front of this? would it look like that if you were in front of it? Let's say we were now on a flying can.
Stream and the first thing I heard was "fuck you." This shit is so peak.
Like, what is all this? Dude, that is crazy though. Chat, what is that? Is that the universe? Deep field image. Joe Biden. Interesting. Chat, let's be honest, there's too much. Chat, there's too much of nothing. When do we get something? You know what I mean?